These thoughts always have me thinking, am I wasting my time with this rhyme chasing this dream of mine? Peep my mind, go ahead nigga, see what you find. Find a whole lot of stress, weed smoke too much for the mind. Simple motherfuckers try to duplicate my formula, but we's the DOCs at NYC. Cocksucker, wanna bet that they ride for me, fry for me, at the same time get high for me? How high is he? Higher than the World Trade used to be. Advanced rookie, bypass all of you. You'll see. We're up in Kingsbridge in the Bronx, Poe Park. Summer nights, it'll just be like a block party out here. Some people would bring out their musical, their turntables and stuff, light it up to the lamp pole, and it'll be a block party out here literally into the wee hours of the morning. I mean, the police would literally just either walk in or just drive by, whatever, look at everything, seeing that everything was calm, and they wouldn't even like come in and piss on our parade. My family is from Bronx River, so as a child, we would go there every weekend and experience this thing called hip hop in the community center, where Cold Crush and Melly Mel and Grandmaster Flash and all of these guys, they would just come there and rock out. But I'm a kid, I'm like maybe 5, but I remember looking at it and being like, and my mouth hitting the floor, like, this is what I want to do. Was born to take position, part of the greatest heights of the century, motherfucker. Put you out your misery. When they was hating on the boy, when he was coming up like steam, put that fire to my water, caused me to think smarter. I'm in a different lane, game, stay out of my lane. My tradition is high, ride or die from Bed-Stuy. We do this all day, just posted on the block. Smoking mad loud, nigga, running from the blocks. Any other day, bitch niggas get shot. New industry, nigga, new shit is about to drop. I was fortunate enough to grow up in a household where I had my mother and father. My father was a Black Panther. He came up to New York, I believe, in the 50s. Went out to LA for a minute, was out there, helped tear shit down. LA riots, then came back out here and just became a social worker. You know what I mean? And just retired out the rest of his years out here and returned to the Essence in 2008. You know, so I'm very thankful for everything that he's done, the foundation he laid for me, because I have a child. My son is 8 years old. So all the things that my father instilled in me, I instilled in my son because my father was there, so I know. There was always gun stash in crazy places in the apartment, and I could never understand it. I remember one time I was on the toilet and I was looking, you know, I'm just sitting there. I'm like, yo, there's a fucking shotgun in back of the toilet. And then I'm looking, I pulled it out. I'm like, yo, why is there? So I go to my mother and explain to her. She was like, oh, this and that or whatever. It's your father. I'm like, oh, gosh. Like, I didn't really know it was that serious like that. He didn't really want me to be too militant because he was like, yo, that doesn't really lead anywhere. Trust me, I know, we did that. When the money called, yeah, you gotta answer. I was on my way to do a show in Atlanta. Thick bad bitch in the back of a Phantom. We mixed the Henny with the pineapple Fanta. Now we litty with some whole ass dancers. Shit's bananas, covered in bandanas. I got the bag on my way to the Kansas. What really got me into DJing, I was looking at a videotape, old videotape on Video Music Box, early, like we're talking 80s. And Fresh Prince had a show there. And it was a little small spot where they was performing. And I just remember how Jazzy Jeff was destroying those fucking turntables. Like, he literally created the Transformer that night on stage. And I'm sitting there watching it. That's what made me go like, yo, I'm gonna get 2 turntables and a Gemini crossfader, and I'm gonna do this. Then growing up around DJ Doo-Wop, seeing him do block parties, commanding and captivating the crowd, I said, I'm definitely being a DJ. I used to DJ for this group called Footprints. Every time they had studio, I didn't have to be there because I was the DJ, but I chose to be there because I felt like that was an important part. Like, I want to be there while the food is cooking. And I would take it serious, more serious than the artist. So they was like, yo, you should just be an artist, start writing. Then I fell back from that and fell back into DJing. That's when I started dealing with MOP, 03, 04, 05, around that time. And I just started going on the road with them and DJing for them. And that is what really changed my life, going on the anger management tour with them. Because I'm coming from the hood, going to the corner store, not doing nothing to doing arenas or stadiums or festivals where the minimum was 15 to 20,000 people. Put 2 mixtapes out with MOP called All Out War Part 1 and 2. Fucking that shit took off. Did the Saint Marksman album. I'm on the Saint Marksman album. That was a great experience, man. So from there, I started to be like, oh, I'm a celebrity now. Like, I'm rubbing elbows with people that's doing this for a living. Meanwhile, I had a 9 to 5. And I'm calling my job every day, taking leaves, have absences just to go on the road and shit like that. And one thing led to another, and here we are today, man.